Hi guys, MeshBrush update 1.6 is done, and as always I'd like to share the new features and functionalities with you. So basically, besides numerous bug fixes, the one single killer feature of this update is the highly demanded overlap filter. Furthermore, the prefab connections are now actually really maintained in all possible scenarios where you'd use prefabs. This one's been out since the last update though. Then I fixed those hard-coded UI icon paths and the paths to the favorite templates file. That means that you can now move your root MeshBrush folder freely around in your project without breaking the connections and references. You can even move it into your favorite subfolders or anywhere you like. I also fixed a rare painting buffer issue where you would have some objects leaking from the hidden buffer into the scene when you saved and closed the editor in a certain way at a certain time. But this is fixed now though, so you don't have to worry about some objects being stuck in your scene or, floating around without you knowing it. The buffer gets cleared frequently and correctly and automatically at all times. So let's move over to the new overlap filter functionality. Let me show you how this works. So you activate the overlap filter via this use overlap filter toggle in Inspector. And then you would choose a number here in this field, which is going to define the minimum absolute distance in meters that shall be kept between your painted meshes at any time. The distance between the meshes is calculated based on their transfer locations. This means that when the distance between a painted mesh and its surrounding painted meshes of that same group would be less than this threshold value, it will not get painted at all. Note that the objects in the group that you move manually in the scene view won't get deleted if they get closer to the other painted meshes than the allowed threshold. It is completely non-destructive and works in a very simple and minimal way, as you can see. With the random value toggle, you can choose to let MeshBrush pick a random minimum distance value from within a defined range. A random number between this X value here and Y will be chosen for each mesh to paint in one paint stroke. This means that if you paint, for instance, let's say 10 meshes at once per paint stroke, a new random minimal distance value will be chosen 10 times. That is one for each mesh. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed this update, as it was highly requested over the years, and I apologize I didn't add this overlap filter last year when it was due. But yeah, I was having a stressy time, and well, it's here now, and it should be available for download around next week, depending on how quickly the Asset Store team is gonna review it. If you have any questions, feedback or requests, you can, as always, feel free to post them here below in the comments, inside the official MeshBrush Unity forum thread, or even write me an email. I always try to answer everything as fast as possible. Cheers guys, and have a good one.